Hi! Hi! Hello! It's me, the local virtual baker. Happy Friday, everyone! Hello, hello! Hi, hi. Hello, Sensoka. Hello, Lung. Hello, Blue Hand. Hello, 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 hello. How are you, lads, today? How are you doing? Hi, hi, hi. I am actually just really quickly just writing some stuff down before we get ourselves started here. Hi, Cybele. Hi. Oh, my... You know, it's... Okay, I'm not sure if you were able to even hear that. But I have been... Hold on, I can actually see if I have more pens. I mean, of course I have a lot of pens, but... So have I told you about... Okay, so first of all, hello everyone. It's me, the local virtual baker, Saltea Kichee. Nice to be amongst your presence and all that whatnot. But that's not important anymore. I gotta tell you now about this stupid odd collection I have, and I actually gotta check it now, because I actually don't know what happened. What? 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 Yeah, okay, that's shocking, because I was about to talk about a silly ordeal here. So, not pen fixations or anything like that, but... Hold on. There is a funny thing that happens at my specific place of working career, and it's really funny because for some reason I'm a kleptomaniac. Okay, I'm not a kleptomaniac in a sense like I steal stuff. However, at my job, for some reason there is an abundance of just pens, because I guess our place has branded pens, but they're like so low quality and so cheap. And they're everywhere. I find them on the floor, locker room floor. I find them, weirdly enough, in like the restrooms and stuff like that. And I just find them literally everywhere on the floor. And I just there, and no one does anything about it. So I take the ones, not from the bathroom, I throw those out. I take them, and then I just kind of have this weird ass collection of pens. But I have counted, and I think I have at least 50. But I've been now actually using the pens. And every single time I use a pen, they just immediately dry out. But it's funny because there's 50 goddamn pens I'm using. That is the funny thing that must be said. Anyways, how are you lads doing today? With my number 7th pen, I suppose. I'm writing down some funny things because, if you can't tell, today is kind of a casual stream. I am not doing anything in particular. I am not doing any bread recipes right now. We're just vibing today. We're just kind of doing stuff. We're kind of doing things, if you will. And yeah. Making pens sound like glitter? I mean, at this point, they're being thrown around as if they were glitter. Like, my god, they have no value at my workplace. Which is funny, because often that time, there are some colleagues, they'll say, hey, do you have a pen? Hey, do you have a pen? And I just look at them and say, hell yeah, I got pens. Which one do you want? Do you want 5? Do you want 10? It's funny. But I've been okay, so I have this tendency, because right before stream, I have a lot of things I'd like to talk about. Some funny little some little quirks here and there that I would love to tell you and just tell you semantics over. But as you know, I have... Wait, I did take my medication today. I have bad anxiety, and for some reason, the anxiety likes to make me forget things. It's epic. It's fun. It's like, man, I have low-key dementia for young people. Anyways... I almost forgot about some things I'd like to talk about today, and I have some fun little topics I'm going to talk about. It's going to mostly be like, it's going to be some real stupid BS. Like, I'm going to talk about headcanons, of my friends an associate. I hate saying that about like VTubers. It's like, oh, associate, it sounds so formal. It's like, ooh, it's all business. But anyways, I have some headcanons of said friends because it's always fun to headcanon, and it's fun, it's silly, etc. And maybe we'll do some other fun things. Maybe. So, let's get right over into the kitchen. I will meet you over there, so... Okay, just give me 1 sec here. Today is gonna be so relaxed. It's gonna be so chill even. It is gonna be so simple that I don't even think I need to put my apron on today. It's gonna be that simple today. Huh. Just a real quick check, by the way. Lads, you can hear me? Yes? Mic check, mic check. Mic check, strangling you guys, strangling my mic stand. You guys can hear me, right? I hope so. Anyways, hold on, I forgot to grab something. Again. Okay. So by the way, when I said I'm doing VTuber bread, not doing VTuber bread today, I ain't gonna lie. Oh, thank you. Why? New tubular lad. Oh, your name is just Y. Interesting. That's actually pretty cool. You have your name just Y. You're the character Y. What I'm having a stroke right now as we speak. I'm so sorry. Anyways, what I was gonna talk about, when I said I was gonna not do VTuber breads today, I'm partially lying. As you may see, Macy's, the mall. Does anyone know what Macy's is? Macy's still exists, right? I'm not crazy, right? I don't know. I'm making brioche again. I'm making the Malcota? I can't remember. I don't have my local Puerto Rican in chat right now to correct me of my wrongdoings of mispronunciations. But I'm making a Malcora. I can't the fucking Puerto Rican sweet brioche bread thing with lemon and all that whatnot. I don't know. Ugh, words. 안녕하세요. Hi Sue. So I'm doing that, but I'm also making other brioche because I just like brioche. I'm not sure about you lads. I also just want to make brioche because I want to have grilled cheese in the future. You know, I'm a simple guy, simple lad if you will. And sometimes you just need something simple to make a good grilled cheese even. And I will acknowledge, making a good grilled cheese doesn't need you to have really fancy off bread like brioche. You can just use your average white bread. Debatably, it's even better. But I'm a pedantic goddamn bastard that's like, oh, I need to have the most highest quality of bread because I'm pedantic. I like playing semantics like that. So I'm making brioche because I like brioche. So yeah. Oh, where did I put, oh. Ah, yes. Where did I put my booklet that was in my pocket? My object permanence is one of a goldfish. And even at that, I think a goldfish has better object permanence than me. Oh, gee. Macy's did great parades. They did parades? That's news to me. I didn't know they did parades. I guess I'm not that old. I'm not as old as I thought I was. I don't know. Hey. Oh, it's that time. It's that time. It's that time, fellas. It's that time. It's time. They had a derpy balloon this year? like the horse? Like the pony? Damn, that's crazy. You see, I think I need a new glove, methinks, because I can kind of see... Yeah, this glove has been through quite a bit of war, I would think, huh? Yeah, it's been through a bit of war. No, K-pop Demon Hunter Tiger? I don't know I don't know. I actually haven't watched Demon Hunters at all. That stuff hasn't interested me. Even though I probably should take a little gander of it, a little watch, if you will. Baker alert. Hi, Q. Hi, Q. It's the goober. She's here. Oh my god. Wait, okay, cool. I was just checking. I forgot. What is it? I should actually be watching my Twitch stream. Sorry, YouTube crowd. I gotta tell you the honest news here. There's less latency on Twitch. So, that be enticing or not to you, I'm just letting you know. Hey, no touchies here. Stop that, Q. I will commit Breadicide. Sure, we'll go with that. Anyways, I am wasting time. I'm wasting time because this is cooling off. So, hold on. He doesn't look at YouTube chat. I look at YouTube chat. I think they're talking about like TikTok or something like that. I didn't fully see, I will admit, and I wasn't fully paying attention, so I will admit I'm not paying attention fully. You're not getting my greatest... Hi there, hello there, flying potatoes. Oh, I love... That's a great user right there. Flying potatoes. Well, the question is, what kind of potatoes are you flying? Idaho's? Yukon Golds? Or maybe just potato bread even. Man, I'm not doing good scores here. If I was giving myself a grade for how good my scores are, I'd give myself a 5, because these are quite ass. Anyways. Wait. In the oven you go. This guy's name will be George. I need to go get a watch. Okay, that loaf will go in the oven for 15 minutes, and we will get back to it when it's done. Wouldn't that be a purposely burning the bread? What do you mean? Purposely burning the bread? Wait, what are we talking about? Reverse object permeance. I have no idea what you're talking about. It's still voice crack? What voice crack? TikTok heavy like a brain stuck? How bread? Okay, maybe I haven't been paying attention to chat then. Okay, you know what, Q? When you're right, you're right. I'm the dumbass here. I'm sorry. This is now going to turn into an apology stream. YouTube chat, I guess I wasn't paying attention to you. It will happen again. Okay, anyways. You bred the bread and then it breads. That is true. What you said to Q? What was it talking about? YouTube chat is just incomprehensible today? That's normal. Wouldn't that just be purposely burning the bread? What you said to Q? What did I say to Q? I forgot. I'm in this mood of like, I'm able to yap and talk about some stupid nonsense, but I forget everything I'm talking about. It's literally just coming straight from the brain, out the mouth, and I'm not even processing what the hell I'm even saying. No, I don't know. Something about breadicide. Ah, okay. I mean, baking bread is almost like releasing its true potential, you know? So it's not really breadicide. If anything, I would let it overproof and die, and that's how you kill bread. Or baking it to an overcooked paste. Each their own. Baking is incubating the bread larva. Slicing it up is bread aside. Okay, I can get that. I can get by that. Yeah, yeah. By the way, I was correct. Yuki didn't burn the rice cooker. Hey, lad, I think you might want to not talk about your family. Yeah. I know I don't have it as a rule, but I think that's kind of a common thing just to think about, you know? Hey, don't talk about your family in a... Okay, you know what? Fair enough. I get it. Small channel, I don't exist, but hey, listen, that internet footprint, who knows who's gonna find that information, you know? It's your sister, exactly. So don't talk about your sister. My god. Not your whole family? Oh, I'm not saying not talk about your sister, but I'm just saying, you know, you might want to be a little courteous about that. Anyways, I don't care. Sure, I don't care. Anyways, I have some funny things to talk about today because, well, not much to really do other than to bake bread, wait, take it out of the oven, wait bread, take it out of the oven, etc., etc. The vicious cycle of a baker, I guess. So, let's see. More bread. Okay, it's funny. My notes here. I just have, ham maxing, move bread, milk bread. Oh, wait. Okay. I understand what my notes are. These are notes that only I can make because this is the only. Bro, I leaked my friend and now like 20 people that I've never know my name. Alright, well, if you don't care, I'm just letting you know, if you get into trouble, it ain't my problem. I gave you my warnings. You can do whatever you want now. Actually, you know what? Hey, are you younger than 16? If you are, hey Lung, are you in chat? We need to kill some kids. Jeez. Anyways. Let's see. Oh, I should grab that. Actually, is there any mods in chat? We have to... Oh, hi, Lung! I sent a meme because why not? Okay. Hey, Lung, I'm gonna ask you. I'll give you 50 fun. I'll give you 50 fun bucks. All right, 50 fun bucks. You know, real money, definitely real money. 50 fun bucks. If you keep an eye on chat, for just like a few minutes, like 50 for a few seconds, and I'll give you 50 fun bucks. Totally real currency. You'll see. I'll give you stuff at the end of the stream. Hey, just look at chat real quick. Just keep an eye on it. Anyways, I got some silly things. I got my tarot cards because why not? And yeah, it's okay. It's really weird to just talk about what is it? What's the word here? It's really weird to like talk about notes of conversation topics on my little pamphlet here, because it makes just things feel a lot more scripted, and it just something about that doesn't feel right. But it's funny because like I need to make these notes because how else am I gonna remember headcanons about VTuber friends, because that's really fun. Yay, I freaking love tarot readings. I've been trying to do more tarot readings. I think they're really fun. So, yeah. Lads, hey, I understand. Okay, you know what? You guys can have fun. Okay. Okay, Lung, we need to start killing some kids! Alright, so, ooh, jeez. Lads, can you stop? YouTube, lads, calm the hell down. Okay. Thank you. Wait, okay, timing out. Thank you. Timing out is probably the best course of action. I was gonna say just straight up ban them, but timing out, okay, I can get by that. What I do? Oh no, not you're fine. Just like, lads, just calm the hell down, all right? Legit, I have a collections of decks. You know, I've actually been trying to get into more tarot readings. I think the 6th, which is tomorrow, actually. I have some stuff coming in tomorrow to where I'm going to be getting a new deck. Yeah, so I got a new deck, and it's pretty nice. It's pretty cool. I'm also want to do some rune readings too, because runes seem pretty cool as well. I don't know what they exactly mean, so yeah. How many decks do I have? I'm gonna go count real quick. Yeah, sure, go count them. Okay, Lung. Jeez. I don't know why YouTube crowd is being so lively today. Actually, you know what? Arison was kind of troublesome last stream, wasn't he? Instead of timing him out, you can hide him. Ban him, kill him. Anyways. What the hell was I talking about? God damn, I'm losing my train of thought. How dare you guys do this to me? Apparently you have 17, holy hell. I'm more or less thinking like 17. My god. How much money you gotta spend on those tarot cards? Hey, yeah. But yeah, I think this is like one of the most basic like Amazon decks that you can... The basic Amazon tarot decks. Time who out? Arison. 158. Yeah, this is like the most... I buy them on sale. Okay, smart. Yeah, I got this. It's like the most basic tarot reading deck because... Oh, I don't know. I don't really know much about tarot readings, but I've been doing a few tarot readings here and there, and they've been nice. They've been fun, they've been cool. It's just, they also have little definitions and the vocab and stuff on like upright versus their inverse and all that on the card, so it's kind of cheating, you kind of feel a little biased. I'm trying to learn how to do your own self-analysis on said cards and all that whatnot, but it's kind of confusing, to say at the very least. Rider Walt probably didn't spell that correctly. Rider Wait? I wouldn't know. Okay, hold on. I need to go do something because I'm having a recollection of sorts in my brain. Okay, hold on. I just want to throw I had like this weird feeling, like a hunch, a little scratch on the back of the neck here, and I'm just gonna throw it out there. You don't need to do anything. However, I did mod you on Discord, so not saying anything. Anyways, man, I don't like the idea of being a big VTuber at all. Because then, you know, having rascals and crazy lads like that, I can't keep up with that. And also when it's like getting a little off topic and you're talking about Fortnite, I don't know. Maybe I'm just a bad streamer because I can't keep up with it. But it's like, oh, you guys are talking about your just when you talk about your personal life, that's when it's like, okay, I don't want you to in chat anymore. I don't care about your personal life like that. Because that can get a little messy. So, unless, like, I don't know, we open the door to that, but we're talking about tarot readings. I don't know. Ooh. Yeah, I'm stressed now. God damn it. So anyways, let's talk about headcanons for VTubers, because that's fun. because that's what I was gonna talk about. Don't expect to be able to keep up with chat when they're talkative. Yeah. But yeah. Oh jeez, okay, hold on. I need a second there. I need a second here. I need to recalibrate myself. Oh boy, I have a headache now. Alright. So anyways, we're back, I think. My head's back on its shoulders. Alright. Anyways, thank you, Lung, for doing the stuff and things. Yeah, lads, it's a weird thing. I'm gonna just talk about it right now, since I guess this is something I need to talk about now. Hey, don't talk about your personal life. It's kind of weird when you just bring that up abruptly. It's like, we're talking about personal life? Then okay, the floor is open, but this is not a vent channel on the Discord. Do you guys want that on Discord? I don't know why you would want a vent channel on Discord, but is that something that is needed? Because if that's the case, I'm unfortunately not gonna do that. I feel like doing vent channels on Discord are always a muddy thing to do. It's a weird therapy session, if you will. I'm not capable of doing that, unfortunately. I don't know. But, oh Jesus, criminy crickets, I'm just trying to talk about headcanons! Because, I don't know, I was just thinking of, like, weird-ass headcanons on, like, some VTuber pals and friends. The whole lot of, actually, the majority of them I am talking about is... most of them are from Flavor. There are a few... what is it? There are a few other lads like Q. I got a lot of weird headcanons for Q and whatnot. But when it comes to like Flavor, I actually have a few headcanons for some of those lads. First and foremost, Amanda Spats. So hold on, I am gonna have to hold that thought because apparently it's time for bread. Actually, you know what? No, I have to go with my gut here, and my gut says 5 more minutes. I like a nice dark loaf, so we're gonna give that. Anyways, I got some stupid-ass headcanons. Do you like to hear them? No? Well, too bad, you're gonna hear them anyways. So, Amanda Spats, we're gonna start with them first. I have a headcanon that, what is it? That desert personality thing, I don't remember her name, with Amanda Spats. Because there's Amanda Spats and then there's like some thing, I guess. The stupid ass headcanon. He's roleplaying. Now, I guess it's kind of funny because I am biased when I say this headcanon because I think role-playing personally kind of freaks me out. Hold on, I gotta clean my cabinets. I just realized how messy they are. Okay, that's better. So anyways, hi Bush, hi Bush. Bush, you just missed it. We killed 3 kids on stream, in chat, in Minecraft. Not real kids. We don't kill real kids. Anyways, I feel like I just walked into a massacre. Yeah, you kinda did. Yeah. There was some rascals in chat. Some ruffians, if you will. I feel like I read the same message twice. I'm so smart. Hi Bush. It's nicer over here. Yeah, it is a little nicer. Okay, what were they talking about? Amanda spats. Amanda has there's like that coyote goddess thing, and maybe it's cause I don't know, there's a lot of chuny kind of behave. Whenever I think of like, oh, you're just a desert person, you're just like a normal thing, and then like, oh, you smack God in front of it. I don't know why, and I know there are some VTubers that are like that, and to each their own, but I can't help but think that's really chuny. And it's like, you know, I just think it's roleplay. I'm not sure if that's a controversial take or not, but I always think it's kind of funny, and it's like, oh, let me make headcanons of the character here. Yeah, they might be, but I think it's a lot funnier to think about. It's a normal ass person in the desert, and then they just put a mask on and go like, yeah, I'm a god now. I think that's real silly, real fun. I don't know. That's a headcanon I have about Amanda. I have a headcanon about Manto, funny enough. I can't remember what it was. Oh, yeah, the headcanon about Manto is just so vanilla, which is quite ironic because he's ice cream. But, sorry, that was a stupid pun. Anyways, I have a really silly headcanon about Manto. And I forgot what it was. I hate my stupid baka life. God. I'll crawl to Twitch then. Hi, oh, there he is. You know, I should have really put a little bit more emphasis on my headcanons here. I did have some headcanons I wanted to chat about, but I fucking forgot about them. I have to draw them or write them down a bit more explicitly. Knowing myself, I'm gonna for some reason remember them when I'm in work tomorrow, which is weird. It's like, of all the things to like really remember, I only remember this stuff specifically during when I'm working. And I'm not sure if that's correlation because I'm just on my feet and that helps me think a little bit more. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna stand up now because I've been sitting down for too long. So yeah, anyways. Oh, yeah, I guess there is something that I just recalled that I should talk about. I probably am not going to stream that much next week at all, although I really want to. We're going to play it by ear for the most part, but next week I'm going to get sloshed at my job. We're at the tail end of our season of being real busy, so it is going to be a little chaotic. I'm also making this too short, and my bread is ready. Hold on. Yes! Alright, it's time to see the bed. Oh dear God, I hope you are gonna look good. It will be very upsetting if you aren't. Which, I don't see it. It's okay. I'm not sure if that's... Oh, here, wait, it's not fully unseen here. There we go. So, hey, there it is. Some bread. I know it's like, I know, lads, I know you might think like, oh, that's a pretty bread. But honestly, I gotta tell yous, that's so mid. It is actually quite upsetting. And I acknowledge it's a pretty looking bread, and let me tell you, I know that thing is gonna taste damn good, but that stupid perfectionism inside of me is just saying it's not good enough. Because honestly, it isn't. This ear, I did a terrible score on that. These are kind of okay. The rise is actually pretty good, but could be better. It smells good though. It looks even better. And it's also a little heavy. Not terribly so, but it's maybe a point of like, maybe I could let it proof a little longer. But I'm too lazy to let, I don't feel like letting it proof longer than it already has. I want to Take it now, I guess. Why is it called an ear? You know? I have no idea. Why it's called an ear? That is a good question. That is probably a question that we need to ask a French person. We do have a French person in our community. She is pretty cool. She used to DM for a thing that I was a part of, and it was fun. She's really good at DMing. I think I was also a bit of a bratty, like mid-teen, a late teen still. A bratty late teen. So I think I have some things where it's like, oh, I'm so sorry, and I probably should say sorry to her. Anxiety. Okay, well anyways. Do the bread listen to us? Probably. I haven't really thought of like playing music with them, to them. Like how, you know, playing music with your plants or whatnot apparently makes them grow better. Some sort of thing so that they're like the visual? I don't know what the word is. Not visual. Sound waves makes the thing grow more efficiently and blah 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 blah. I don't know. Who's to say? They are not plants, but they do taste good. Where's my thing? Where did I put? Wait. Where did I put that circle thing? Oh. It was. Okay. Object permeance self. Permeance. I must have something wrong with me. Surely there is something wrong with me. Alright, try it again. Try it again. I'm just gonna make some goddamn bread. Speaking of bread and talking about baking bread, I need to talk to Minna. I don't know. I need to talk to Minna. I need to talk to her about bread. It's been a while since I've had It's been a while since I've had a good conversation with someone about bread. Alright, I'm gonna just do a single score this time. Alright, that's a pretty okay score. A little bit too deep at a really bad angle, but we will see. We will persevere and find out next time on the bread baking stream of sorts. Also, to give you lads some more visual quality, you can at least look at our lovely loaf we have made today, even though that it has a lot of issues, but I digress. It is still a fairly pretty loaf, I would do say so myself. Anyways. What was I talking about? No, actually, what was I talking about? Oh well, I guess it wasn't that important. Salty, who's your Discord sidekick for the Discord checkpoint thingy? I did not have a checkpoint because I did not have the thing enabled, so unfortunately I don't have an answer to that. Most likely though, I will say it was most likely Q. I'm gonna just say it was most likely Q, perhaps. Yeah, so I missed out on that ordeal. Quite a shame. Oh, that's what I was talking about before I guess I got sideswiped by myself. Mine was bank. We were in VC for 600 hours? Were you guys just like doing a subathon on your own time? 600, oh wait, oh, like, okay. Never mind, I get it, sorry. I thought you meant like 600 hours in one chat, like one, yeah, okay, overall. Got it. Okay, stream next week. I'm getting sloshed at my job next week. I'm gonna go catch some Z's, have a great rest of stream. Yeah, thanks for tuning in again, Sai. You have a good rest of your night, sleep well. That's 25 days? Oh no. That's almost a goddamn month of talking. Definitely need to do more of that. But shoot, what was I trying to talk about? Bush, you made me lose my train of thought. Ban yourself. Wait that. No, don't. Okay, give me a second. What was I talking about? Oh hey, a bread. Hi Seth. Hi. Yeah, we're making some bread today. We're also doing some basic chatter. So, yeah, welcome in. Well, I'm gonna just move that a little bit again. Oh man, I keep losing my train of thought here, lads. I'm sorry. Next week, streams, bread. I want to do some. I actually have been really wanting to just do some streams of just. Gonna come to me. Of playing Uma Musume. I just want to play the horse game on stream again. For the most part, that's a nice looking bread. The center score looks a bit fat though. Bet it's tasty. Yeah, it's a little. This score's. It's not really that great. I don't really like it either. It could be better. The oven spring isn't that much either. I don't think that this one that's in the oven already is gonna do any better, but we'll see. We will see. At the end of the day, it's gonna taste good. Anyways, next week, I would like to try and play Uma Musume and actually do some runs, specifically with Haru Urara. I'm probably pronounced that incorrectly, but Haru. I have done so much grinding off stream that it's frustrating. I've done so much grinding off stream that it got really frustrating. But I think I actually finally have accomplished making 2 good parents that will hopefully make her win the Arima Kinen. Because that's been kind of a goal for the last, I don't remember the last time since I've actually streamed Uma Musume. Is what you were saying, you're being worked at work next week? Okay, yeah. Losing my train of thought. What was I talking about? What was I talking about? I can't look at chat anymore. Gotta focus on my stupid convo. What was I talking about? Uma Musume, Haru, Arima Kinen. Because I want her to win so badly, but I am trying so hard trying to get these goddamn good parents, and it has been hell. Luckily, I think I got 2 good parents, and I think it is possible. I think for the past 3 months or so, I've been trying to do some runs with her, just to test run and try and test the waters, if you will. I think I'm ready. I think I'm good. I think I'm good to do some runs, like some proper test runs. So there is plausibility. I want her to win so badly. Jeez. So that's getting close. Haru Urara, Arima Kinen. Yep. Okay, finally, I was able to get one of those things talked about. Oh my god, why is talking so hard? Why is talking about things that I've written down so much harder when it's like, oh, I can talk about this in my head and now it's completely fine. Aside from gaming, because I'm not sure if you lads have noticed, I kind of have moved a little bit away from gaming. On stream at least. Occasionally I do the gaming, but I haven't really done game-focused streams anymore. I kind of want to reserve those things for, like, what is it? Collabs and whatnot. I find it that when I do games on stream, it's quite boring and this and that because, like, I'm so overbearingly mid when it comes to games to where it's like, I don't believe it to be entertaining. The only game that I think would be at least semi-entertaining to watch is The Binding of Isaac because it's a roguelike. And Uma Musume because it's a roguelike as well, but with horse girls. So, you know, there's stuff like that. But, like, Minecraft, okay, well, Minecraft is fun, but, like, Minecraft is good with other people. Am I wrong? Like, let's say I play Minecraft Cobblemon by myself, but then, oh hey, there's Bento, there's Manto, there's Q, and there's Lung. It's gonna be a lot more of a fun time when I have those lads with me than just myself, you know? So, roguelikes are fun, and get some other people. Yeah. Speaking of which, I forgot about that. We are gonna have a guaranteed stream Tuesday. I think it's Tuesday, or is it Wednesday? Tuesday or Wednesday. You'll see the room. I'll make the stream room on YouTube, and you'll see it then. But I'm going to be doing a collab stream with Una and Airbite. Those two, love them. They're very nice. We're going to be playing the Binding of Isaac multiplayer, and I think we did a Binding of Isaac multiplayer with Airy before, and I carried her ass. But yeah, we're gonna still play that. It's gonna be a fun old time, and yeah, I'm excited to play that. Love the Binding of Isaac. Love playing with friends. So yeah, there's that. Oh, yes, yeah. Just anyways, it's a lot. I think I need to for like game streams and stuff like that. Q says she got you for Discord sidekick. Oh yeah, she already showed me that. I don't know what that means. What does it mean to be a Discord sidekick? Does it mean like I'm her sidekick, or is she my sidekick? And what does it mean to be a sidekick? Like, there's a little bit of things that I need to know here. It means you talk a lot. That's a surprise to me. I don't really talk that much, I think, but I digress. Anyways. I definitely have been trying to do stuff, though. I have been trying to see and reach out to more friends and whatnot. Or you just talk to Q a lot. I think Q is pretty much one of the only people I talk on Discord. Mostly because no one else wants to talk to me. For some reason, Q is weird and she likes talking to me, I guess. I don't know why. But hey, I enjoy it. I enjoy her company. It's just like, why would you talk to me? Have you tried talking to me? I'm atrocious. I'm horrible to talk to. Bad at conversation, even. I mean, hell, I'm not really a good Zatsu streamer. I just bake the bread. Ooh, nice and soft. I definitely think I need to throw this bad boy back in the oven, though. A little soft. Not as crusty and crunchy. And it could use a bit more color, honestly. Sorry, I just got distracted there. I have been trying to actually reach out for some more pals here. Been trying to reach out to see if anyone wants to do some silly semantics. But that being said, I will also throw this out there of...
I do have some bread streams, of course, that I want to do. For one thing, I actually want to make Daishima bread again. I actually... I have acquired some matcha, so I can start doing some runs with matcha bread again. Why have you made... Why have you made me into a... Okay, well, whatever. Anyways, I have matcha, so I have Femi. I have matcha. I do want to start making some more tea bread, so that is something I really had... So yeah, the chipmunk has matcha. Hey listen, it's really hard to get a female voice changer that isn't AI. And not to say that AI voice changers are bad, but it sounds really weird when you like whisper or cackle. It's really strange. Anyways, I had no idea what I did. You were probably in the crossfire, but calm the hell down. Anyways. What did I do? What it did? Wow, the bread boy just rose? What do you mean? Oh, you're talking about, yes, the power level, the things, yes, of course, yes, I understand. Bush, don't you okay. I can't say that out of context here, but it's really funny if I did. I'm not going to say it because I like you, Bush, but anyways. Okay. Sorry, I'm gonna ignore chat again. Okay, say it! No, please say it! Okay, don't you hate women? Why do you always want me as a female? You're just laughing. Yeah, I guess. My voice has definitely went up a few decibels as well, so I guess you could say the voice has also risen as well. Risen? Anyways. Ignoring chat for a moment so I can actually get this thought out. But I do have 2 streams I want to do when it comes to bread. Because I've kind of realized there is a way to make bread faster. I have just chose to not do it because it scares me. And also my oven is not good enough to do it. And I feel like I would probably kill my breads. But I got some I do have some theories of what I can probably do to make it more manageable. So we're gonna see how that works. Yeah, we'll see how that works. Oh yeah, so essentially, proofing. Proofing, letting bread rise and all that stuff. There is a way to accelerate that, and there's something that you can get, I believe on Amazon, that is just simply called a proofing box. But maybe you don't want to spend that money to get a proofing box. So instead, you can... I don't know. Instead, you can just throw your bread in the oven with a pot of water, and apparently that accelerates your rise. I'm not sure how well that works, but I'm going to experiment that on stream, and we're going to see how well that works. So, that's an idea. But I also want to do a milk bread stream. There has been a revelation I have made to where that the milk bread we all know, that is made of a tangzong, is actually not Japanese. I've been lied to. We have been lied to. Maybe I've been lied to and you guys knew all along. But, there is something called, I can't remember what it's called. But a tangzong versus this other thing. A tangzong is a 1:5 ratio to dry to liquid. This other thing is a 1:1 ratio. So it has to do something different. I'm not sure what, but I want to do a side-by-side comparison. I think that'd be fun. So I'm gonna do that. But aside from that, the revelation is that if you use a milk bread and you use a tangzong, it's actually Chinese, which I thought was kind of interesting. Kind of opens up the door for, I guess, more regional breads, I guess? Or if I make VTuber breads at least, if like, oh, you're Japanese, I can use the... It starts with a Y, I think. I don't know what it's called. It starts... Yuda? I can't remember. It starts with a Y, so there's that. So I do want to do a side-by-side comparison to see if there is a difference between the two. Because I believe it does something different with like rise and texture. So I'm interested on seeing how that works out. I'm going to essentially just I'm going to Frankenstein my milk bread recipe to include the Yuda. I think it's called a Yuda. Y-U-U-D-A. So I'm going to try and check that out. Yeah, so... want to try and see what's the difference between a Japanese milk bread and a Chinese milk bread. That's gonna be fun. Okay, I can actually look at chat now. I can scream for you. Don't scream. Actually, you can't scream. You are limited in chat. Ha! What if bread kneading, then play a run of a roguelike, then bake bread? I do that fairly often, actually. Like, right now, if I didn't have things to talk about, we would actually jump on and play a game or something, but I have things I can talk about today, so... yeah. That's how you can tell when I have no content here. When I start playing a video game, I have no content left to talk about. Yeah, alright, anyways. I guess leaving it in a warmer, but not to a point of baking environment would help. Yeah, it definitely does help. to make it into a more humid area. To make your bread rise faster, it's generally a proofing box is just a hot box essentially. It's a box. It's a sauna for bread. You basically raise the humidity up, and that makes your bread rise quicker. It makes your yeast more active, and yada yada yada. So yeah. I used to only eat my own bread, so I baked a lot, but now I barely eat bread. That's fair, because I'm actually kind of the opposite of like, I love baking bread, but I just don't find the time to eat it because I don't have an answer actually. I just tend to make too much bread, and I don't have the chance to eat it all in one go, unfortunately, so, But I will admit and say that I have not bought bread from the store for a good 5 years. I have only been making bread that I've been only eating bread that I have made. So yes, I can say that, and I'd be very prideful in that. So hey. And also, I think it's healthier and tastier. It's tastier for a more important reason. It's healthier for another thing. And also, cheaper. Which probably is something that not many people will care about. I do, because I'm broke as hell. I'm a Vtuber. So, I'm broke inherently. So, I like baking my own bread, because I love bread. And I don't feel like paying what you would... If you got this sourdough, let's say, and it looked better, obviously, you would probably pay $10 or something like this. When in reality, I spent 59 cents to make this. You know, you do the math. 59 cents versus $10. What's cheaper? Alright. Hold on. Can I scream for ice cream? I mean, I guess, why not? Now Twitch is dead, crawling my way back to YouTube. Ah, well hi. Hi Bush, welcome back. It's funny that you say that, because now there's someone in Twitch chat. Definitely a huge difference of making and buying bread, plus homemade bread lasts longer too. I disagree. I make a lot of homemade bread. All my bread's homemade, and unfortunately, it molds really quickly. Maybe it's because my apartment's just naturally a lot more warmer because I'm always making bread, so it's gonna be a little bit more warm, and it's the perfect place for stuff like that to grow. And also, I am one of the people to where I don't refrigerate bread because I feel it ruins the texture, and I'd rather have it out at room temperature, and I think it lasts longer. I haven't done the experiment, nor have I done research. I just believe it lasts longer. Maybe I should start refrigerating bread. I'm not sure. And also, before I finish any thought here... Yes! Alright, the unveiling of the last sour loaf for the night here. Alright. 3, 2, 1... Yes. Ah, it's ugly. Ugh. It's so ugly. I don't really like the looks of this lad. Well, it's not really that bad. It's just that the score was not very good. This is why I try to coin myself as a unprofessional baker. Because as you may or may not know, I don't know how to bake. I just kind of wing it all. Okay, I have not been paying attention to chat. I have to look into making a hot box for the drink making to see if it helps. I feel like if you did that, it's kind of risky, because you can also accelerate yeast production, and probably would make too much alcohol at too much of a quick rate. I believe temperature control is a very important thing with brewing, but I'm not a brewmaster. I don't know how to make beer or drinks or alcohol or mead. I've only seen videos, and they just kind of leave it in that dark, damp, cold air. Dark, dry area. Not damp. I don't know anything about alcohol though. I don't know. Maybe I'm just saying a whole bunch of hogwash. But aside from all that and whatnot, good luck. I want to bake bread to give away. Well, you have to factor in labor costs. Ah, yes, of course. When I make my sourdough bread, it's 59 cents to make, but that labor cost is $9. Mm-hmm. Ugh, yeah, definitely not. Third as we go, till we are satisfied with the results. Yeah, that's kind of the, what is it? The, rolling the ball up the hill. What is it called? I can't remember. The guy rolling the ball up the hill just to roll it back down the hill. It's that ordeal. Not that it's a bad thing though. I quite love the ups and downs. Syphilis, thank you. The rolling of Syphilis's rock and all that whatnot. Going up and up and up, and then plunging down. So. But it is a fun experience. I've honestly also will mention I've just been kind of lazy. To be 100%, I've been lazy when I make my bread recently. Not that I don't want to make bread, I've just been lazy. I also just haven't had time to make good bread recently too. I don't really have the time to carefully, methodically go through and make my breads and blah 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 blah, you know. Oh. Thank you. Oh, hey, okay. Thank you for the follow on Twitch. Thank you. Too much alcohol. I can talk about alcohol chemically. I love chemistry. Syphilis? Sisyphus? Is it Sisyphus or syphilis? Syphilis is an STD? Oh. Not syphilis. My apologies, I guess. Well, I made a ginger ale and bread with the same yeast. It was actually crazy fast acting for the drink. Now it's winter, it might be fun to try the hot box. Sisyphus? Syphilis? Okay, it's Sisyphus. Sisyphus, not syphilis. Sisyphus. That's so hard to acknowledge that little difference, but thank you. Alright. Oof. That's better. Alright, well, now the thing that I do with my bread, because I can, though I can't do it now, actually. Yeah, this guy definitely needs the proof longer. I can feel it when I lift it from the pan. Yeah, not the ugliest looking sourdough, I will say. I definitely have made better sourdoughs, though. I will also mention that as well. Thank you, Bush. Thank you. Oh my god. I could finally be what I'm supposed to be again. Maybe I should make it more temporary, the female causal. The feminization. I'm not good with words, as you may know. Alright, I gotta throw these bad boys back into the oven, just so they get a little bit darker and a little bit more crushed. So, in the oven you go for a good, 3 minutes. Bronze, hi Bronze. Hey, nice loaf. Thank you. The voice changer is hurting my ears. I need normal Salty back. I found the workaround. Yes, I can finally be a real boy now. Hot in here though. I will have to head off to bed soon though.
So I wish the boy a good bread and hope to see you again sometime. Wish I could give you some Swedish bread recipes. Ooh, please do. Would love to try and delve more into like more, not ethnic, but more breads around the world. I'm trying to do more about that. Where's my apron? That's a good question. I think someone stole it, as usual. People always steal my stuff. But also, there was a little silly rascal in chat trying to show off assets. But anyways. What was I talking about? Oh wait, I'm not talking about anything. It's more bread time because we obviously haven't made enough bread. So I actually have a brioche loaf here. Hey, quick question. If someone in chat can actually really quickly answer this to me. How long have we been live for? Because I didn't really plan to be live for long today. Not that it's a bad thing, but I just I didn't realize, I don't plan to be live for very long today. I don't have a reason, I just don't plan to. Whoa. Alright. That was me, I wanted to see the boobs better. But you little goofy goober, you. Okay, I need to put on a glove. Okay, since we actually have a few lads in chat, I would go as far and say that we have some real, okay, you get what I'm trying to say. We have some real men in the chat here. Probably ones that know the innuendos very better. But I'm asking this because I genuinely don't know, but I feel like it is. Because I remember some of my coworkers making it sound like an innuendo. Is no glove, no love an innuendo? Like a common use innuendo? Because I swear it just sounds like one. It feels like one even. What does it mean to feel like an innuendo? How I don't know, but I want to know, and I need the closure. Is it? Because it makes me feel a lot of anguish. And I can go more. More. What was I talking about? Yes, it is an innuendo. Okay. Yes. Okay. Cool. Thank you. Thank you for the steering me right back into the mindset I was talking about. Thank you, Sensoka. Oh, actually, one thing to wait. Hold on. There are some other things. All right, I already talked about more bread. Talked about the head cannons that I forgot. Talked about the Haru maxing, milk bread. Boy, such a wild thing I wrote down, but that's funny as hell. Hold on, actually I need to check. Hold on, I can actually talk about that. It's funny. Did I write down the recipe for Q? Oh, wait, I don't think I actually... Oh, yeah, that's right. This is not the braid, that's nips. Okay. Got it. So, I forgot that this is my doubled recipe for brioche right here. So I actually got, ooh, actually my senses are telling me to take the bread out of the oven. Ooh, that's a lot better. I'm not sure if those are gonna, I'm not sure if you lads will be able to tell the difference, but that looks a lot better. The baker sense. No, actually, it wasn't even I was actually off by a few minutes, but like there was just something in my soul that was like telling me, take it out of the oven, take it out of the oven, take it out of the oven. So it's my sixth sense when it comes to baking. Look at these guys, nice and dark. Anyways, bread. The one on top looks like when you stretch a texture in a source engine. It's the same sense as gamers who know their skills are on yeah, like chrono perception, I don't know, it's like chronoception or something like that. I don't know. I know what you're talking about. I saw that. I saw that Twitter post too. I saw that before you. Stop stealing my feed. You've developed a psychic link with the yeast. No, like actually, it's kind of funny. I'm not trying to say this to toot my own horn. Sorry, I don't know why I said that. That was so rude of me. I don't mean to toot my own horn here, but like, I've been baking for such a long time that I probably can actually bake without a timer, a watch, a scale, and etc. and etc. That's a fun stream idea actually. Maybe I should do a stream to where I just make bread and just not measure anything and just throw things in the bowl and see what happens. That's fun. Maybe that's a stream idea then. I found myself liking FPS games a lot recently. Ooh, Bush, perhaps I should kidnap you and we should play Team Fortress 2. But really low quality TTK games. I'm really bad at TF2, but really good at CS2. Interesting. They're both made in the Source engine. Well, I think CC2 is made in Source 2. But yeah, we should definitely do some TF2 matches. That'd be fun. The eyeball baking sounds like a funny stream. You know, honestly, you know what'd be really funny to do as a stream? Because I really want to do this as a stream idea, but I just need to find people who are strong enough to deal with my semantics as a... No, I can say it, as a professional cook. I was gonna say professional, but like, technically speaking, I am a professional cook. I cook for a living. It is how I get money. It is my professional career, not Vtubing. So I could technically say I'm professional with it. When TF3? Never. By the way, gotta say, it is crazy that we live in the world that TF2 hasn't gotten an update for 3 years, and Half-Life 3 has been announced. Am I the only one that's a little salty, a little upset over that? A little, like, confused, even? We live in a very strange world. Oh, so yeah, anyways, a really funny stream I want to do, and it would probably be like a stream, like Jamie Oliver videos. But, you know, I really would love... Team Fortress would be so weird in Source 2. A lot of people have been saying, like, oh, TF2 and Source 2 would be so good. But they don't realize that a lot of the charm from TF2 is actually limited to the base Source engine, because there's a lot of Source spaghetti. So yeah. Like, I think there's like a file of a banana or a pineapple or something like that, to where if that's deleted from the files of TF2, you can't run it. I don't remember. A coconut. Thank you, Lung. Okay, I was not too far off the beaten path. It was what is it? It was a whatchamacallit. It was a I can't remember. It was a tropical sort of drupe of sorts. Although pineapples are not drupes, but you get the idea. Anyways, no Portal 3 either. Honestly, I ain't gonna lie. Portal doesn't need a Portal 3. Like how Team Fortress 2 doesn't need a Team Fortress 3. It really doesn't. Portal 2 left off on a good note, and it just cinema. It is perfect. It doesn't need anything else. I don't think there's any other story to be delved into when it comes to Portal 3. Same thing with TF2. The story for that has actually concluded. And yeah, there is a story for TF2. But I don't think, honestly, TF2 needs any more updates, honestly. If anything, it needs some bug changes and some rebalancing. Like one more last rebalance patch would be great. And maybe like 2 new weapons would be nice. But I digress. You know what's kind of funny about TF2 that I don't think, well, maybe a lot of people do realize this, but it's kind of funny how Team Fortress 2 has this dynamic with their weapons, because I like to think that when new weapons are added into TF2, it is almost like adding a new character to like when you like your Overwatches, your Marvel Rivals and stuff like that, because although not to the same extent, there is there is some funny things that can happen. There is I don't know what to say here. There's some funny things to happen, you know? Like, oh, if this weapon is unbalanced and this entire class is broken, and then every sort of new weapon is kind of like a new playstyle, if you will. Like the new pyro, relatively new pyro flamethrower. I remember when that first came out, and it was unbalanced but fun to use. It was very reminiscent of the old Puff Stain combo when Air Blast was a lot more strong. So it was kind of reminiscent of that. But either way, I understand why TF2 doesn't really add new weapons anymore because of that very delicate ecosystem. However, buff the Caber again. God damn it, buff the Caber. I want snipers to feel pain. Snipers have it way too good. I don't care that I should watch the sight lines. They need to die. And by God, if I have to die in one shot as well, like honestly, here's the best way to balance the Caber. Demoman is an extremely valuable, very, very valuable class. So, competitively speaking, if you're down a demo, that's bad. But the Gambit would be really hype in a way. So like, oh, if you use the Caber, you die instantly. I think that's a fair trade-off, no? Anyways, I digress. We're talking about something that I really don't have much thought about, so I'm not going to talk about it too much. Can you explain Yeti canceling to me? Yeti canceling. I'm not very good at it, but I understand from what my understanding is. You do the Yeti taunt in a very specific manner on a moving object. And when you do that, I'm getting raided. Oh my god. Hi. Hello. Hi, hello, hi there. I am Salty, the local virtual baker and all that whatnot. And surprise, surprise, you actually tuned in on an actual baking stream.
Yeah, I'm down.
What is
Hey,
that
doggy.
sound? It's Mr. Gordon. Oh, you're playing Minecraft and you're wiggling a bone. Oh, you're playing VR
shit.
Minecraft.
Oh, it's going after the sheep. What the
Oh,
fuck?
did someone get scared by a little wolfie? Aw, little baby.
Fuck
little
me.
baby, man.
Fuck.
Look at this guy,
I was like,
chat.
hey, doggy, here's a bone. It ice.
Hi,
The
welcome
ice
in.
went woke.
Hope you had a good
It's because of the
stream.
fucking
Hey, no, I ain't gonna listen to you, bud, alright? I have VR Minecraft as well. And I gotta tell you, those guys, they ain't scary. You know what is scary about VR Minecraft? When one of your mods comes into the game and decides to stalk you and decides to make the game into the fog. That dog is literally half my height. I know how tall that guy was. Because I have VR Minecraft, I will tell you again. You're a baby. And this is coming from a very big baby. Well, small. Short. You get the idea. No, you don't get a pass this time. You don't get a pass for this. I've experienced it as well. No. You get no pass here. Bruh. Hey, listen, I don't make the rules here. I mean, I do, but still. You don't get the pass. Not here. I hope these turn out good, because the dough for this is actually quite phenomenal. It's not greasy as it was last time, and it's actually quite soft and supple. So I'm hoping that this does turn out nicely this time. Alright, letting that rise. Yasha! Actually, I don't know what I'm doing. I could actually I wasted parchment paper. I can actually just throw these all on the same goddamn thing. I'm an idiot. God damn it, I hate my stupid Baka life. My god. Alright, let those do their thing. So yeah, Yeti canceling. Anyways. So you do the taunt on a moving object, and then momentarily you can kind of have the animations play. And yeah. I don't exactly know how to Yeti cancel. I'm not very good at that. What is it? Portal 2 takes place apparently like thousands of years after Half-Life 2. I don't know what they could add to it. I thought it was during Half-Life 2. Hell, I don't know. Cinnamon rolls. No, they're actually not cinnamon rolls. If Q was here, she would be able to tell you the name of it, but it is a Puerto Rican style bread that is a little sweeter and with a touch of lemon, so. You think TF2 1 would be interesting to try now? From what I heard, TF1, TF Classic is what it's called, is actually a fairly fun game too. I haven't played it. There's a lot of beat hopping. I think TF Classic is actually kind of like Counter-Strike in a weird way. So, hey, Bush, just throwing it out there, if you like Counter-Strike, if you do like Counter-Strike, I would recommend you try TF Classic. I heard it's actually fairly fun. Hell, you might even like it. Maybe you would have fun with it. By the way, not so sure that was on purpose, but well, the shadow clip pitch was funky. I've been having a bit of audio issues, so who's to say? I can't really recall right now because I actually can't hear my own stream at all. Because I'm disconnected from my desktop. To use my fleshy body, I must disconnect, so yes. Remove the nerfs from the Dead Ringer and Ambassador. Pyros and snipers deserve to suffer. Pyros, I think, suffer too much. I think Pyros earn their kills. Okay, like, Pyros earn their kills more than a sniper. Let's get that on the table. Okay, hold on. Let me first do this bread thing, and then I can talk to you, Lung, because I feel like you don't like Pyro. I personally really like playing Pyro. I think it's really fun, even. But what is it? Playing Pyro is a lot more satisfying, and I feel like when you die to a Pyro, it's not as bad dying to a Pyro than it is to dying to a sniper that one-shots you from across the other side of the map that you could not even see, and you could not even react because they can kill you within a second. Anyways. Gotta punch down all the air, because if I don't punch out the air, it will rise weirdly. Using a roll I don't like using rolling pins very often, but this is one of those times where it's very much justified. Oop, I missed a raid. Yeah, you Bush, you did miss a raid. Oh. I'm writing that down in your status report. Your status report in your work report. You're gonna lose your 50 fun bucks, and I'm gonna give those 50 fun bucks to Lung. Oh yeah, so Bush, can you actually shout him out real quick? I'm not at my desktop. Thank you, man. Thank you, Mr. Man. Mr. Man. Sorry, that was really funny. Mr. Man. That's like saying vanilla. You know, it's like, it's just yeah. That's what it is. Okay. It's a slash. It's slash and the full name. Ah, Bush, what are you doing? Oh my god, I'm sending you to the basement.
I am a cat girl Vtuber.
Oh, now we're playing the clip again. Oh, we're playing another clip. Oh my god.
Very nice too.
That's alright, don't worry. Just let it play through.
I don't have any interesting facts to share about myself.
Okay, so anyways, now that I got this, okay,
cool.
actually, I'm gonna have to click play because I don't know what's going on. That's a lot of people, though. Wow. Okay, it's gone. Anyways, what was I gonna talk about? Oh yeah, Mr. Lung, you and the pyro and stuff like that. I already said my opinion on snipers and all that whatnot. And honestly, I think I do understand. Audio for the clip is borked Lamel. We'll figure that out later. Anyways, I do believe like the thing about like balancing sniper is just playing on better maps. So it's not something that you can really control. Sniper's fairly balanced. It just depends on the maps because there are some maps where it's just unfair. But Pyro, I think is just, it's an okay class. It's like heavy, but a little bit more fun, honestly. Not as strong as heavy, but it's fun. What is it? You know what? Actually, I think it's time to do some... Hey, lad, do you want to do some tarot readings? Got the tarot cards, and we're pretty much done everything. So, I don't mind doing some readings if you guys are interested. Yes. Alright. Where did I put my... No, wait, actually, where did I... Oh, it's over there. Alright, for my plastic container. Unless you did, and I wasn't there. You never read my thing. I did read it, and it wasn't there. You weren't there. And also, funny enough, he was there, so she heard the reading, and it was essentially saying that, yes, he was stinky. So... Hell yeah, my life is fulfilled. I'm glad I can give you fulfillment, knowing that one of your friends smells, I guess. Though to be fair, it's also kind of ambiguous because it smells. Smells good? Smells bad? I don't know. It just smells. We're gonna leave the guys down here for now, so they can actually rest a little bit more. They'll be better and all that whatnot. They actually look like the room. That's kind of good. Oh, yeah, I forgot. With this specifically, with this brioche bread specifically, I know for some reason they take exactly half an hour to rise. Any longer, and it is overproofed. I do not know why, but that is it. There's about 5 minutes remaining. What did I miss? What clip? I don't know. Something played, but yeah, the things are botched. Hopes it's nothing embarrassing. Probably. That's what clips are for, yeah? Anyways, I would never say skew smells good. That's just wrong. Alright, the ukulele clip. Okay, so I got my silly tarot cards here. Oh, I just cracked my back. I'm an old man. I'm gonna move this a little. Alright, you guys want to do some tarot readings? If you guys got a question, I'll let you lads do some funny tarot readings if you want to. Yes or no questions, what's or how's are good. General questions work as well. You're the guest, ask a question. Was it me trying to duet with a friend of mine? No, I think it was like a group. It was like a group of VTubers, I believe, so there was that. It was a lot, yeah, it was like a huge collab of some sorts. Don't know what it was, but it was a lot of people. You know, it's actually quite funny because Mr. Mr. T, we're gonna call him that. John Ukulele. That's his name now. He actually found out about me because I tried playing a ukulele, but it was so hard I gave up almost the second day. So, yeah. Takis. Love Takis. Alright, so does anyone want to do a tarot reading? Anyone in either chat, YouTube or Twitch? Holy hell, we're getting raided again! Please stop screaming at me! Hi Juicy, hello. Okay, let's see the funny clip. Let's see this funny clip. Oh, I'm so excited to see this clip.
That was so silly. Anyway, I am fucking you. Like, horribly
What?
nasty stuff.
What?
Yeah, you're getting
What?
crazy
I can't read. I don't know what the clip's. I don't know what this clip is entailing, but I hope it is quite funny. I hope the audio also wasn't botched either. Hi there, Juicy. How's it going? It is going good. We are actually doing some tarot. We are starting to do some tarot readings because all our bread is almost baked. So we're just kind of sitting and relaxing, doing some readings. Nice to see you, Juicy. Audio was good. Juicy's threatening someone. That sounds about right. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so Taka, your clips just have bad audio, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, can we shout out Juicy, please, Bush? Slash shout out, by the way. Slash shout out, and their name. So, it's going good. We're doing bread, lots of bread, lemon bread, malcora, 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 I think. But yeah, we're making a lemon malcora. It is based off a fun last didn't work. I think it's on cooldown. That makes enough sense. We kind of got raided fairly moments ago, so do it another time. But thank you for raiding, Juicy. If you need to go do your thing, go relax, go sleep, go kiss your girlfriend, I don't know, do whatever you need to do. Hey, go do what you need to do. I'll try to take care of your chat. I got bread, so I can feed them bread if they want. But yeah, thank you for the raid. I hope you have a good rest of your time. If you stick around, hope you have fun here. And yeah. How's about we do some tarot readings? Yeah, no? Do you guys want to do some? If you don't, I'm gonna do a tarot reading. Speaking of which, I figured out how to set up a first-person view cam to do cooking streams. You could probably teach me a recipe someday. Oh, I'd love to teach you a recipe. I'll teach you a very simple recipe. A recipe for bread that no one can do. No one can mess up, and it's focaccia. Just because it's low maintenance, it's easy, it's quick, and you can rush it if you really want to. I've definitely done it, so Yeah, if you guys don't want to give a question, I'll give you guys another quick minute. Anyone in chat, if anyone has a question that you would like to ask the divine cards, I will take any questions and I will try to answer them with the tarots. You know, I'm actually really happy to do tarots again because there is a VTuber, I forgot her name, Queen of Cups. I know that's one of her like titles, Miss Queen of Cups. Oh my goodness, her model is adorable.
Give my chihuahua?
And she's very calming in the sense of like, what should I give my chihuahua? All right, you know what? That's a question. We will answer your question then. What should you gift your chihuahua? This is going to be very ambiguous because there is very little to go off. I do not know your chihuahua. I think chihuahuas are also quite scary. Okay. Hi gents, nice to see yous. Alright, we're going to do a quick reading for you. We're going to review one card and see what we can tell you about how you should gift your chihuahua. All right. Okay, it is a reverse Eight of Swords. I'm gonna get my little book here. I don't need, no, not the Tower, not the Pentacles, Eight of Swords. Embracing, okay, so it's essentially... It's, okay, so I'm trying to think, because I'm trying to also think of things to gift your dog. So I'm going to give you a fairly ambiguous question, since it's kind of like, how do you make this into a question? And I'm sorry that I'm not really good at this whole divinity thing. She is on YouTube if you want to meet her. The Guinness record video for smallest dog. Really? Okay. Well, let's see here. So, with the reverse card of the Eight of Swords, it's talking of, it represents sort of a, I'm just reading off the book here. So, it represents a journey of releasing negative patterns. So maybe if your dog, if she has issues with, like, I don't know, gnawing at a carpet or something like that, maybe you can gift them something that helps them break bad habits and such like that. So that's my suggestion. I'm not exactly sure if there are toys that can help dogs break bad habits, even if your dog has bad habits at that. But a toy or something that can help break a habit for your dog seems ideal. By the way, I should mention, I'm not very good at tarot readings. I just do it for fun. Now, whether or not if I'm good at them is a question to behold, because I have no idea how good I am at tarot readings. I've just been told I do them okay. Okay. Okay, so I guess, okay, do we have any more questions? Because I'll do another reading. Might as well. We have we have 20 minutes before I can actually start baking some of these bread. Yeah, we got 20 minutes by the looks of it. We got 20 minutes to until we can bake something. So, do you guys got any more? Because if not, I will ask a question. Excuse me. Wowie, 20 minutes is quite long for a stream. 20 minutes and then some, because I also have to bake the bread as well. So, But we're here for the long run. That is the stream. That is my streams. He's baking. Haha. But I also wanted. I guess I got a question. If you guys don't have one, I'll give you guys 30 seconds. Or actually, I'll give you guys a few seconds here to respond. Oh, that's funny. Okay, it's quite funny because these cards, I went for the long run this stream just now too. Okay. Well, hopefully it won't be too long because I actually gotta go to sleep soon. But so I'm gonna pull one more card from the deck here because I was thinking of my question, and it's just kind of funny how this kind of culminates together to a thing. I was gonna ask like, oh hey, I want to do more collabs. What's the plausibility of doing collabs? Essentially, from just reading the little text on the bottom, it's just saying like, yeah, I'm gonna probably do a collab. I'm gonna try and want to do collabs, but it's just not gonna turn out well. But something to take into account, I suppose, because it just says it's basically. Oh, I didn't even pull 2 extra cards for. Well, that's 1 card. 2 cards of like, oh, the advice and the challenge, and then the advice. Forgiveness, mercy. That's an interesting card for the challenge, but sure. Advice. Avoiding conflict. Okay, so don't do drama. Got it. All right. Okay, I'm getting bored of the tarot cards. Here, let's talk a little bit more because I do have some things that I would like to talk about. Mostly the things I like to talk about right now is just collab ideas. Oh shoot, yeah, hold on. So, anyways, let me actually get the thoughts out here. What is really stopping you from collabs again? Well, it's just honestly, I don't really know. The things that's really been stopping me is just timing, honestly. Timing has been a horrible thing to work with. Some people are busy when I'm not busy. Some people are busy when I'm not busy. I'm busy when people aren't busy. Hard to collab and all that whatnot. And also, I just think people do not like me. And that's fair. That's valid. I don't even like me. That being said, there are some people that I just kind of proactively just hang out with. So I don't really feel the need to collab all the time. But I do want to do more collabs and whatnot. But, obviously, doing a gaming collab next week, so that's gonna be fun. But I do want to do some baking and cooking oriented streams. Just that no one wants to do that with me. And now that I have this back on the train of thought, I do also want to talk about the silly stream idea I have, because I want to do a stream to where I have a very strong individual help me make a recipe, cook one of their favorite recipes. I have no knowledge, I have no idea what I'm making, just the basic set of ingredients, and just say, here's the recipe that I know how to cook it. So, but I want to do this recipe with someone that likes to cook, knows a lot of ethnic food and whatnot, and stuff that I'm not really sure about. So I need someone who, first of all, I need someone that doesn't cook in French, because I cook a lot of French style. I cook very heavily French inspired food because that was how I was taught, unfortunately. And with a touch of Korean stuff here and there, because I'm Korean and I'm trying to delve more into my culture. And all that whatnot. So I think it'd be fun to do, ooh, I think these are actually ready to go in the oven. Alright, so, that being said, before we do that, before we talk about all that whatnot, I'm gonna throw these bad boys in the oven. And they're only gonna go for a wait. Ah, they're jiggly. Okay. In the oven they go! Alright. So I do want to do a collab stream to where I kind of do guesswork in a sense, to where it's like, okay, you're telling me to make this recipe, I have no idea what I'm making, but I'm gonna make it, and I want to see how badly I mess up a recipe or how accurately I make a recipe, and just go off basic intuition essentially. I just want to cook I just want to do an intuitive cooking stream in a sense, but I need someone to guide me. I don't have a recipe, I don't know the recipe, I just know the set of ingredients, and the person I'm collabing with, they're just trying to direct me through this recipe, blah 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 blah. So yeah. Well, I think you're cool, not just because you bribed me at that one time. Hey, listen, I can't say anything either, because you bribed me with that one coin that one time too. And actually, you know what? Hold on. Okay, I have it. Oh, here it is. I went shopping today and I got some mandarin oranges and I forgot about them. So I'm just gonna have one of these as I'm doing this. But yeah, this guy right here in chat, Sensoka, he made these really cool coins. Isn't this awesome? She's dead, by the way. She graduated, so unfortunately she has carried on. I don't think this is... I'm not sure if it's this one or another one. But I do have another coin. Oh wait, no, I think it's the silver one. This one. Yeah, I think it was this one. He gave me this, and it's like really cool. The engraving of it is very pretty. And it's just, it's cool. There's a lot of detail. I'm not sure if my camera can exactly pick it up, but it has a lot of nice little designs and that stuff. Crony coin. I still have it. Actually, I still have a lot of off-Kai stuff that I just kind of need to generally use. And not even that, but also a lot of coins, not coins, a lot of stuff from that previous off-Kai I went to that I still need to use because I've just been so scared to use it because like, oh, I want to use it on something special, blah, 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 blah. Because, I don't know, I find sentimental value in such small little things. That being said, I still want to use them because it kind of feels weird to spend all this stuff and time and money and etc. to buy it and then just stare at it. What's the point of buying it if you don't end up using it, you know? But I think I'm going to put it on my water bottle, but it's like, I don't want to use it on the water bottle that I take to work, because then I think I get a lot of people asking me some stupid questions that I don't feel like answering, like, who's that character? Because then I have to explain Vtubers to them, and they're a bunch of boomers. Not exactly, but I just don't feel like explaining it. I go through this stuff once in a while. It was a fun memory. I think it's cool. Very cool. Oh, by the way, just to reiterate, that anime girl that was on that coin, she's not dead. She just graduated. But yeah, I actually did buy a whole bunch of mandarin oranges today. I went shopping and whatnot. It was fun. It's fun to go on shopping trips because there was this nice gent, and since it's December, he gave me a Christmas gift. He's a regular at the place I work at, and he gifted me $40, and it's like, oh my god, that's 2 weeks worth of groceries for me. So hell yeah, I went shopping and splurged a little bit, and I got myself some mandarin oranges. And I also have a kontatsu. And I have a laptop over there too. So I'm setting aside some time to have like a very cozy time, maybe with some friends to just sit down and chat with. As I'm just relaxing, chatting away, eating these little silly guys and all that. You know, that's funny. I actually had to explain what VTubers is to a millennial and boomers. it's really weird to try and explain it to them because I feel like a lot of those lads can kind of grasp the idea of a YouTuber. I feel like trying to explain what a VTuber is confusing. Oh, hey, a seed. Huh. Anyways, I actually do have to make bread of Mr. Sensoka. I do want to. It's a lot like how I want to make bread for Miss Senna, but gluten-free bread is a pain in the ass. And I'm going to kill myself because it's so hard. I'm trying to figure it out, but I cannot. So it needs a lot more experimentation, but unfortunately, to experiment to make gluten-free bread, you need gluten-free flour. Gluten-free flour, for those that don't know, is way too expensive. Here, I'll put it in perspective for you. On paper, I can buy a 5-pound bag of flour, bread flour, for like $7. I used to be able to buy it for $5 to $6, so that's fine. But gluten-free flour, which is a blend of starches and whatnot, and xanthan gums and other sort of chems, you have to spend $5 for 1 pound. So I'm spending 5 times the amounts to make this bread. It's hard to make something like this for people I care about and not be able to make it because it's too goddamn expensive. So I'm literally being paywalled by to make gluten-free bread. It sucks. I joined an old school style ukulele internet forum. I joined purely out of the fact that we all ukulele, blah, 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 blah. I joined as a VTuber where the forum was like 60% of the forum were boomers and 0% of them know what a VTuber is. I genuinely had to mansplain the basic concept of a VTuber as well as a quick glimpse of the varieties that the industry has. Honestly, I feel like the best way to explain VTubers to boomers and etc. It's roleplay. It is roleplay in a way, but you use a character to mimic your movements. It's roleplay in that, yeah, it's the best way to explain it. For the older guys, say it's like Muppets but YouTube. Honestly, that's actually even better. It's Muppets, but on YouTube. That is the best way to do it. That's the best way to explain it. Alright, let's see here. So yeah, a lot of semantics here and there. I do want to do a baking stream. It's a fun concept. I think I've seen Onigiri do it. I don't know, I think that kind of be fun to do. With Giri, I think she got the recipe still and like had a general idea of doing this and that. And also, I think at that point she was kind of what is it? She was an okay cook at that point. She's a lot better now. I haven't really been able to watch any of her streams. I'm too lazy to watch VODs because I'm one of those people that can only watch VTubers when they're live. I'm not a VOD watcher. I get too distracted. I get distracted too easily. But yeah, I just want to do it because it seems fun. It's a fun concept. Just make what they're making, but not know what you're making. So I don't know. Just be fun. Imagine a Zoom meeting room when you're going to see face cams of boomer, baby boomer, millennial boomer, and then there's an anime looking ass. That would be funny though. Imagine you go to a Zoom meeting, like a company Zoom meeting, and you forget to change your VTuber model. How funny would that be? Oh, I've just accidentally doxed my internet persona. Uh-oh. Okay, I can probably do that. It did. That really happened. And I got link and everything. Ooh. uh-oh, I guess. I don't know. I don't know what that would mean for you, honestly. But I'm sorry, I guess. Okay. 10 minutes has been passed. Yeah, I'm probably gonna have to ask Q about how the hell to do these. Because this isn't exactly correct. I don't know how the hell you do these. I gotta do more research on them. But they look pretty. Little swirled brioches. So, you can't go wrong with that, right? I am gonna do a I'm gonna really quickly test if they're done. Whoa. Yeah, that's done. Snails. I guess they can be snails, huh? Would probably be more on brand for a MIP bread, yeah? Ooh, yeah, these rose very nicely and are nice and soft, nice and warm. Smells grand actually. Fluffy, feels soft, the color's very nice. Smells buttery and eggy. Smells good. I probably made like a small little breakthrough in the forum and was too close to being mistaken as an AI. That would be really funny. To just be mistaken as AI. Hilarious even. Alright. So, out of all these breads here, because I actually need to take a picture of Q's, of like examples for Q's bread. I'm gonna take this one out back and shoot him. But these lads right here are gonna be done a little differently. I mean, not differently, they are gonna get the special treatment of being the nice looking pictures. But they also need a little dusting of powdered sugar. Because even though that this is bread, it's more supposed to be like a sweet confectionery at the end of the day. Someone get Q on the phone right now. Get her ass, get her out here. You ask her the important questions here. My god, it's so fucking... Guys. I'm a simple lad, and I love my simple breads, and this is not simple. It is quite hard to make, and a very pain in the arse to make by hand, let me tell you. Also, I should talk about some funny stuff about, like, some... so I was talking to some pals the other day, and I failed to actually... not fail, but I actually kind of realized that this would actually be quite fun to talk about to chat. So hey, chat. I have some funny stories that I never really talk about when it comes to like college. For those who are ill-informed, well, first of all, I gotta quick. For those who are ill-informed, I actually went to school to learn how to cook. Yes, a college degree, learning how to cook, isn't that lovely? I'm gonna take a picture of you. That all being said, I did what is it? At my school, at my college, you know, you would think like, oh, a cooking college, you should be able to have nice, lovely food all the time because everyone knows how to cook, right? So the funny thing about that, what is it? The funny thing about that, on said school grounds, for some reason, I don't really understand looking back, but a lot of the new students would be pretty much cooking the, would pretty much be starting in like the basic kitchens in the sense of like, oh, you're gonna essentially learn how to cook by cooking for everyone else. In concept, not a bad idea. In practice, holy shit, we are going to kill someone. Because, think about that real quick, alright? On paper, these people possibly don't know how to cook. We're gonna throw them in the kitchen, teach them how to cook. After like one block period, semester, 1/4, I guess. Anyways, 1/4. I'm gonna throw that boy in the oven. It's been 30 minutes. 1/4. We're gonna send them after they got their basic training into the kitchen and tell them how to cook for their their classmates. Not a bad idea. Very cute even. The issue is that I don't think all of them really listen. And there's been several cases in our college that there was a lot of people that got a lot of food poisoning. Specifically those of special allergens. There was apparently someone I knew who had celiacs and they got sick every single night. And I can't help but feel bad for them. Now granted, I was very lucky in the sense that for some reason I evaded all the things that people got sick. I would accidentally always order the things that would get people sick, but I would not get sick. So maybe I was lucky for some reason. I don't know. I'm also gonna try this. Oh my god, look at how soft that is. And like, I'm not sure. Okay, bread autism, sorry. But like, here's the thing about bread. When you can squeeze and it gets back to its shape. Hold on, you can't even see that. Hold on. Let me show you. Because this is good. This is how you can tell like good bread and whatnot. Oh, you can see my socks. So, I can squeeze that bread. Okay, maybe I squeezed it a little too hard. I pinched it really hard. I can like press down on this bread, but it still maintains its shape. It goes back into what shape it was initially. So that means good blend development. I did a good job with this, and it's so fluffy and soft. It's pillowy. It's perfect brioche. Sorry, the bread autism, and it's phenomenal. I'm biased because it is my recipe. Actually, it needs a little bit more salt, but it's good. Fluffy, soft, tender, buttery. But yeah, a little bland, but it's good brioche. I'll book a flight ticket over to snatch one of those for breakfast so I can. Speaking of which, I kind of time for me to head to bed. Alright, well, I imagine it's probably late to tell you, but hey, I hope you have a good rest, good night, and all that whatnot. But yeah, this is some good brioche. But yeah, I will also say, is it's gonna be kind of funny when I take a picture of this, because this is not the exact recipe I used, but visually speaking, it's just gonna be looking the same. So that's why I'm kind of fine with it, using this as a reference image, even though that it's not what it is. It's close enough, and it's like, okay, it's fine. Anyways, I'm gonna put these away on a cooling rack. Actually, speaking of which, I haven't had dinner yet. So I'm actually gonna take some of these loaves of sourdough. This one feels nice and good. Sound of being hollow, and actually now that it's cooled off, it's quite soft and quite light. The bottom is actually really beautiful, not too dark, perfectly colored all the way through, light, feels airy, sounds airy, crusty. So hey, it's a pretty good bread. But of course, that does not matter if the crumb doesn't look good. And it's been given ample enough time to rest and cool off. Ooh, that's a beautiful crumb though. And there's a bit of gloss, there's a bit of shine. And that just means that I think I just used a lot more, I used a lot of starter, I think? I don't remember what it means. It's specifically a trait for sourdough and whatnot, I think. But ooh, it smells nice and lovely. It smells like really good sourdough. And I'm just gonna make myself a quick sandwich real quick. It's a little soft. It's a little bit too soft, I would say. Oh, also, test. Crushed, but it still maintains its form. Good gluten development right there. Springy, very springy. My favorite bread hack is toasting the bread with sauce. Tomatoes. White sauce for anything for pastas. I agree, but don't. I agree, kinda. I'm in the middle. But whatever. You think trying to open this. I tried tearing where it says tear here, but it didn't tear correctly, so I had to use my feet. Oh yeah, now it's time for me to make a late night snack. So I got some Munster cheese, I got some leftover turkey from Thanksgiving. And I should have... some salami. Yeah, I got some salami here. And oh, that's condensed milk. Okay, that's fine. But this should be some ranch. Yeah, okay. Ranch, so I'm just gonna smother the little bit here. I know it's kind of weird putting ranch just like there, but my sandwich, I can do what I want with it, especially when it's a weird sandwich like this, okay? I just need something for the system, yeah? Yeah, this is a weird sandwich. Definitely does the job. Sorry I'm being quiet right now. I'm trying to eat this right now, so yeah. It would have been nice if I heated up the turkey, but that's good. Ah. I'm back. That was a good sandwich. Actually, I'm trying to think right now, just because that was a thought that was fluttering in my brain. What did I eat today? Like, before that sandwich, I'm trying to think. And also, aside from that little mandarin orange I ate too. What did I eat today? I'm trying to think. Oh, wait, I had soup. Yeah, I had soup earlier today, so I had that. So I can't say I didn't eat anything today. I did have something. Probably should have had something a little bit better than just soup. But yeah, I had soup today. It was like... No, I think I had... Oh yeah, soup and chips. I had soup and some... Hold on. Let me grab the bag. Because they're okay. But I ain't gonna lie, when I saw this brand of chips... Not this brand, this flavor of chips... I thought it was gonna be, like, extremely good. I thought it was gonna be, like, as the kids say, gas. But they're kettle-cooked chips with mozzarella sticks and marinara flavored. Now, I'm not sure about you lot, but I love mozzarella sticks with marinara. But I don't know what this tastes like. It's definitely not mozzarella sticks, and it's definitely not marinara. I know what they taste like now. Just because I'm actually like really analyzing the taste buds here. They taste like barbecue chips, which isn't bad. I am a little upset because I wanted mozzarella flavor as well. Sorry, I guess this is now a mukbang stream now. I'm just hungry. Oh! I was thinking about weird kind of foods, weird kind of chip flavors. I've had at my school. I've also got the chance to try some really weird and wacky kind of foods, mostly meat. And I want to either ruin or change your perception on me because I'm not nice, and I'm going to explain myself of how I'm not nice with how I have tried these foods before and I thought they were really tasty, and I'll tell you my opinion on what each one tasted like too. So obviously I've had alligator, I had snake. Alligator tastes like flavorless chicken but a little bit more chewy. Snake didn't taste much like anything. I guess it tasted like chicken, but it wasn't really anything remarkable. But that's kind of standard, like, weird food. Now, if you want to get really weird, I've had a sea otter sausage before. It tasted like pork, but it tasted a little bit more salty, I think. A little gamey, I guess, too. It was an interesting thing. Sorry, I ate a silly creature. But, yeah, I had a sea otter sausage before, and it was quite good. I don't think it's worth killing a sea otter, I will say, but it was good. I've also had boar, but that's kind of like just pork. It tasted like pork, but with a little bit of game and a little bit more chewy, and that was quite interesting. It was also a boar sausage, which is kind of funny. Doing meat sausages, like mystery meat sausages, is kind of a scary thing in concept, but they're good, I guess. Uh-oh. this is something I thought would happen, and I wanted to try to avoid. But if this did happen, that's kind of a good thing. I just gotta be very delicate. Oh, perfect! Yes, yes, yes! Oh, it slid off beautifully! Now the thing is, I do have to just test it, because I don't think it's done. It is not done. My intuition never fails me as a baker. Until it does. So I now have to bake that for another 15 minutes. Anyways. Where are sea otters still eaten? They're endangered. Really? Okay, then it might have not been otter. It might have just been not sea otter specifically. It might have been some sort of otter. Or maybe sea lion, I don't know. I know it was some sort of animal amongst that sort of population, I guess. So there's that. But I think one of the mystery meat will send me into a spiraling depression. I'm sorry, I'm gonna make it even more upsetting for you. Because I think one of the most weirdest things I had eaten was guinea pig. So, yeah. I've had a guinea pig before. And I gotta tell you the truth. It tasted really good. It tasted like chicken thigh, but somehow not as fatty. So it was almost like a mix between, not the dryness, but like the moisture of a chicken breast, but the flavor of a chicken thigh. It tasted good. I will say, it tasted really good. And given the chance, I probably would eat it again. But yeah, that's probably one of the most... I'm just a cook, and I like trying weird, wacky things, just so I can have that in the back of my head. But I gotta say, I think that was... I can now say I'm a very stereotypical Asian that eats pets. So... Not stereotypical, but like the stereotype of how, oh yeah, blah 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 blah, they eat your dogs or whatnot. Blah. That's stupid BS. Yeah, I've eaten. This was not a pet, by the way. I think this was like, you know, actual farmed guinea pigs. Blah 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 blah. I don't know where this chef got it from. He got it from some weird ass thing. I just gotta say that. But yeah, I've had guinea pig before, and it was tasty. And I would eat it again. Alright, I think that's all the weird things I've had before. Guinea pig, sea otter, or alligator, snake. Yeah, I think it was 5 weird foods. Oh, I had crickets before. Crickets taste good. They taste like dry chips. So yeah. Rattlesnake with butter is pretty good, but not worth the trouble. Yeah, like I hear like snake is okay, but the thing is like you have to worry about all that mercury, so you can't eat it very often. Peeling the skin off is a pain in the ass, and this and that. So you do gotta go a lot of trouble to make sure that stuff tastes good. It's kind of the thing with most like weird animals that aren't like farmed pigs, not pigs, boars, like wild boar, yes, guinea pigs as well. I can't remember, but there was also this other weird thing that I ate. It was some sort of creature, obviously. It was a small creature. I think it was a rabbit? I've definitely had rabbit before, I think. It tastes like chicken, but just like rattlesnake, it's not worth the trouble. Not ducks. Rabbits don't have that much meat to begin with, so it's really not really worth eating. It's not that much meat. I will ask them not to shock you. Veal maybe is the same. I've had veal before, and I will say, veal is tasty. I will say, however, I don't really like veal ethically. I think it is kind of weird. Now I do get it. It's a cultural thing too. And also I'm quite hypocritical for saying that because I've had a guinea pig before. I didn't cook it though. It was already cooked and it was presented like, hey, you guys want to try some weird shit? And I tried weird shit. So I'm kind of a hypocrite. But veal, you see, veal's good, but I like a pork chop more, you know? Yeah, the idea of eating a veal chop and you can eat it medium rare or something like that is lovely and luscious and blah 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 blah. But I just personally just like a pork chop more. Not only is it cheaper, but it just tastes the same. So there's that. I don't know. Bro Scoot really does not like Weezer? Who's Weezer? What was I talking about? Yeah, I forgot. I lost my train of thought now. Hold on, I'm gonna try to recall now. It's gonna come to me. Oh, I don't remember. Oh well. Oh, veal. Yeah, veal pork chop. Yeah, veal is good. I'd rather have a pork chop. That being said, I actually do have a veal chop I have in the freezer, but I got it as a gift, so it's like, I'll eat it eventually. Something I actually want to make with it, I want to make like Wiener Schnitzel. I think that's how you say it. It's just like a pounded, it's like a chicken Milanese, but it's not chicken, it's veal, and you pound it, you bread it, you fry it, you have it with a little bit of lemon, and that sounds lovely. I will probably make veal as a stream because that sounds fun, but I haven't really had what is it? I haven't really had haven't made it, but it's like it's just a breaded pork chop. No, it's a breaded veal chop. What it is that's been smashed. So yeah, Weezer plus band Scoot equals pet bird. He's a budgie. All right. Or was it hell? Hey, forgot. I don't know. I don't know who you're talking about, my friend. So. Oh. But yeah, it's also really weird to talk about animal cruelty when it comes to food, because the idea of like that is kind of cruel in its own right. So it's just like, it's a weird conversation to have. I'm sure that there are people qualified to have that conversation. I am not qualified. I just cook the damn food. So yeah. But yeah, these chips are good. These weird odd chips. Archimedes is my other bird. Oh, that's cool. I don't think I've ever eaten like a pigeon. I know pigeon is fairly commonly, not common, but it's like Cornish game hen in a sense. I haven't had the chance to try a pigeon before. I hear that's kind of good. Never had it. Along with puffin. Random question, can you hear me too? I'm taking a guess you probably can because the crunch is quite loud. But you know what? Since I'm eating these chips, well, how do you feel? How do you lads feel about like kettle cooked chips and whatnot? I know often people say they're overrated, or like they're too crunchy and they're too hard, but they're weak and they have weak teeth. I think the crunch makes the experience so much better. And just makes it more enjoyable, tasty. It's the experience about eating a chip, you know? Anyways, I do need to do something real quick because I have my child here. My only pet I have. And look at this guy. Look at how bubbly he is. This is my sour starter Wheatley. And he smells very yeasty. Yeah, he's good. I gotta feed him and then throw him back into cryostasis. Actually gotta take this moment here because my sink is full of one singular dish. It's just that that plastic container I had my brioche in, it is very big. So gotta definitely just clear that boy out real quick. Yum, we get a chunk roll. A chunk of Wheatley? You know, I don't know where I was going with that. I don't know what I was gonna talk about, honestly. I don't know, am I the only one that makes that does that? When it's like, oh, I'm about to talk about something, so let me get ready and talk about something. But then you just don't know what you're trying to talk about to begin with, so like, okay, so let me tell you. Never mind, you know. I feel like I do that a little bit too much, and it kind of annoys me to a point, you know? But I do need to feed Wheatley. He is not starved, but he has been active recently. I haven't really needed him to work too hard. I haven't actually been making sourdough recently. If y'all know, I've been more or less just making bread. I haven't really been doing anything crazy. Making like, you know, the banana bread, the Gatorade bread. Saying that out loud, I have been making some crazy breads, but I haven't actually been making any sourdough. Saying that out loud makes me feel like I've done several crimes against humanity, because it's healthy state of mind for me to at least make one sourdough loaf, at least a week. You're the sourdough bro? Precisely, and that is why I feel really weird when I go off a extended period of time without making a sourdough. It just feels wrong, you know? It's like if you get dressed and you put your socks on first, you know? Like, before, like, putting on your underwear and this and that, like, how I imagine people, you know, how I imagine most people get themselves dressed and ready for the day, you know, you put your underwear on first, and then you put your shirt or pants on first and whatnot. But I think it's like, oh yeah, instead of doing, like, the normal thing, I'm going to put on my socks first, and then do this and this and that. It's just like a small minor thing that really doesn't matter that much in the grand scheme of it all. But it's such a small little thing that a lot of people do that it's just like, weird. So anyways, that's just the equivalent of like me trying to make sourdough. It's like, if I don't make sourdough in a week, it feels weird. It feels awkward. And it's even weirder when I make normal bread. It's unnatural, it's awkward, it's weird. I'm so used to making at least 5 loaves of sourdough a week. And when I make none, there's something wrong in the universe. It's much harder to get dressed in reverse order. I mean, you could, I guess. Like, if you were to dress up, you would probably put on bread stuff. Look at that cute loaf. He rose a little bit. Anyways, I guess you'd put your shirt on first, then you would put your shirt on first, then your socks, then your underwear, I suppose, and then your pants, which is kind of reverse. But also, I'm just gonna say, if you have time to think about the order of how you put your pants and clothes on, you must be very, very well adjusted in life because you don't have to worry about anything else. Good for you. Right. Bar feels clean. Good. That hurts. Okay, so that's cooked. Yay. And that is my lovely brioche boy. I don't think I can show you him yet. Let me see if I can pull him out. Bring the guy, bring the lad, bring him out of the case. So, ooh. Right. I use the back of the knife here. Oh, so dramatic. He wants to spin. Okay, let's see. I really do genuinely love making like other breads, like brioche specifically. Brioche is one of those really challenging kind of breads to make that feels really gratifying to make when you make it right like this. Oh, beautiful. I just hope it isn't overproofed though. Ooh, that's a beautiful loaf of brioche, if I do say so myself. Perfect size for like a sandwich too. I'm gonna really quickly just temp it in the bum here. Yep, that's cooked. That is a beautiful loaf of brioche. Ooh, soft, crusty. And as it cools down, I'll only get that in. Alright, I'm gonna take a picture of this, and I think we should end today's stream. Alright. 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 I'm gonna start moving myself back to the desktop here. Alright. And here we are. Oh, I gotta just Alright, there we go. Huh. Okie doke. That is enough for today's stream, methinks, yes? I'm gonna put my apron back on. Okie doke. That is enough for today's stream, methinks. I am quite tired, and actually I need to go to sleep, like... I am going to see if there is anyone live. we could just go raid into Fanari. I've never raided into her. Ooh, wait, but what is it? This VTuber, we share a model artist, and she just went live. So, sorry, Fanari. We are going to go raid someone else, and sorry. Oh, sorry about that. We're gonna go raid her instead. So yeah. Sending you to Miss Galactia. And here is our raid message for those on the Twitch side of things. And for YouTube side, let me take a look-see here. Is there anything that we can, anyone we can go raid into on YouTube side? We can go raid into, Mint My, or actually, Daishima's live. Let's go raid into Daishima. Alright. Well, thank you all for tuning in today. I hope you had a grand time over here. I have to go to sleep. I really gotta go to sleep. I did not realize I was gonna be streaming for so long. But thank you all for tuning in today. I hope you guys have a good rest of your morning, afternoon, or evening. I don't know when we are going to stream next. Keep an eye out on the Discord. That's gonna be your best ways to tell when I go live next. And yeah, okay, I gotta go to sleep. Thank you all for tuning in today. I hope you have a good rest of your time zone it may be. And I will see you around later. Otsukichi everyone, and ciao.